Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys a reading today for your spiritual journey. So on Wednesdays, I usually do Witchy Wednesday, but I'm going to go ahead and alternate between Witchy Wednesday and your spiritual journey. So last week I did Witchy. This week I'm going to do more of the spiritual. Even though both are very spiritual, it's just different energies as well as different cards. And so on your spiritual journey, I'm going to be using more of angel cards, etc. So that way, whoever's watching my channel can get either both or one or the other, whatever resonates for you. And of course, as usual, take what resonates and get rid of anything that doesn't. So we're not doing a pick a card today, even though you guys could use this reading as a pick a card. It's totally up to you. But each of these angels represent different energies in this reading today. So these beautiful angel organites are created by Michelle from Wing and Bell. I actually just got them today in the mail, so I'm really excited to use them. So I've cleansed them all up and they're ready to go. So we've got Archangel Michael for number 1, the Guardian Angel for number 2, and Archangel Azrael for number 3. So the thing is, we're going to be tapping into, like I said, different types of energies for different messages. So Archangel Michael is going to be very much like how Archangel Michael is specifically working with us, what we're meant to become stronger with, have courage and strength. That's really what Archangel Michael is all about, for protection. So messages may come through for that. So if you guys want to just watch that portion, the timestamp will be down below. We have your guardian angel. Your guardian angel is going to just be your personal angel that's working with you with specific things. Okay. So really anything can come through. And we have Archangel Azrael. Archangel Azrael is the angel of transition. So anything that we need to let go of, things that are just no longer serving us, things that we might be struggling with, would come through Archangel Azrael. So again, you guys may be interested in all of the topics or just one or two. Totally up to you. The timestamps will be down below, as well as where you can get these beautiful organites and also the decks that I will be using. So we're going to start off with Archangel Michael. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what messages Archangel Michael has for us today, and what messages in regards to our strength and courage need to come through. How is Archangel Michael working with us? I'm going to grab 3 cards. We have your home is protected by angels. So some of you guys might feel like your house or your home or where you reside, or it could just be like your physical body, are under attack. There could be a variety of reasons why you feel that way. But this is basically telling you here that Archangel Michael is here, especially if you've called him in to protect your home. Michael is there to help you to protect your home, to protect your family, to protect what is yours. So that's a confirmation for anybody that is needing that, or is has asked about that. Look, I love it, because what is Archangel Michael? He's the angel with the shield and the sword. So, I mean, yes, he is here to help us to shield ourselves, to protect us from anything that's trying to come in. So let's see what else. We have forgive yourself, you've done nothing wrong. Okay, that's beautiful. So if you guys are under attack right now, there could be somebody that is verbally attacking you, maybe even blaming you for their issues and their problems. That does happen. Sometimes we also do the same. But this particular energy is talking about you've actually done nothing wrong. Yes, it takes 2 people, but in this instance, some of you could be dealing with someone that really is just out to blame you, to villainize you, to make your life a living hell. And so what Archangel Michael is showing up here today is saying, you are protected, you are safe. Call on me. I am by your side to help you to either battle this or just to continue to shield this activity or this situation out of your life. Okay, so we're going to grab 3 cards from this deck here. Healing fear. Sometimes I can discover more of my own intellectual gifts and talents by making a decision alone without someone else's input. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at this reversed energy. I have trouble making decisions, so I must find someone strong and competent to help me. What this is telling us, you guys, is that there could be someone else in your energy field that really doesn't have your best intention at heart. You might feel like you need them. So Archangel Michael is here to help you to heal this fear, to help you to heal this perhaps unhealthy or toxic attachment that you might have with someone or that someone has with you. This is about protecting yourself from whatever toxicity is trying to come into your life or is in your life at this present time, okay? So everything is crooked. Let me just fix this. I swear, this camera. Okay, what else? Healing fear again. So there's categories in this particular deck. My feelings are part of my intuitive guidance system. They are my great strengths that help me make the best choices in my life. So your intuition is your guidance system. If something feels off to you, or if you just feel repelled by something, that's your intuition speaking to you. So this is telling you here, instead of buying into the fear maybe of what someone else thinks or what someone else wants for you, what they're trying to do, this is telling you to shield and protect yourself against that fear. So it has, I need people to help me since I feel emotionally weak and vulnerable. You guys, there's a theme here. So some of you guys feel like you need someone and you actually don't. It's just your fear. Okay. It's just your fear that you need this person, or that somehow this, you've known whoever this is, or you've been dealing with this person for so long. This could even be someone that's in your family. It's kind of like, well, blood's thicker than water, so I have to stick together, you know, that kind of mentality. And I'm not here to tell anybody to do anything, but if something feels toxic to you and off to you, Archangel Michael is coming through and telling you that this is just a fear that you cannot get away from this person or this situation, or that this person has control over you in some way. They actually don't. So it is time for you to forgive yourself, perhaps, for continuing to buy into this narrative that somehow you're the issue, you're the problem, you're to blame for everything, and start protecting yourself. If some of you guys have someone in your living space, your living quarters, that needs to go, this is telling you to stop feeling guilty. Take care of you, take care of your own, take care of your environment, and maybe perhaps tell someone they've just got to go. They've got to find someplace else to live, someone else to mooch off of, whatever the situation is. Archangel Michael is here to say, let's take care of this together. All right. So let's go ahead and get some tarot on this. Wow. So we have detached that just popped up, justice. Okay, so what I'm going to tell you guys is this could be legal. You know, you could be legally tied to someone. This could be by marriage. This could be by a contract or whatever. But whatever this is telling you, you can resolve this matter. Okay, you can. Oh, 9 of Cups. This is like the yes card, as in you will get what you want in a situation. You might fear that you're not going to be able to just get out of something, or that you're not going to be happy, or that somehow you're going to make a mistake if you take care of whatever this is. But what Spirit's trying to tell you here is that your dreams are going to come true if they're not already coming true. Your wish is going to be granted. This is definitely a favorable energy, that 9 of Cups. 7 of Swords. There's a tricky situation. Someone's trying to get away with something. Someone's trying to sneak around, lie, deceive you, and it's being done on purpose. So this isn't accidental. Someone really is trying to hide something from you or sneak around. And so the thing is, you're supposed to trust your intuition. You've already sought out that truth. You already know what that truth is. It's in your gut. And Archangel Michael is telling you, pay attention to that. It's real. It's confirmed. You don't need this anymore. It's time to go. That's what we're being told in this reading today. It's time to go. Look, Oh my gosh. Okay, so the star is connected to the sign of Aquarius. But this, do you see how they are being, those chains are being broken? You're able to heal the star and the Nine of Cups when they come up in the same reading, which I see this right here. This is very favorable. This means wishes coming true, things turning out in your favor. Spirit is protecting you. It is a yes. It's a green light all the way. You will get through this. You will come out on top, the victor. But the thing is, the only thing that might be holding you back is your fear and your belief that you're stuck. But what Spirit's saying today, you are not stuck. Not all is lost. You will make it. You will prevail in the situation. So I'm not sure what that is connected to for some of you guys, because there's a lot of different people watching this video. You could be dealing with a very toxic person. This could be a family member, a friend, a coworker, a roommate, a lover. Whatever this is, something's got to change, and you know it. And only you really at the end of the day can make that decision to heal. But Archangel Michael is here to assist you and to protect you along the way. Oh my gosh, I love it. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and move into some different messages. Our guardian angel. What does our guardian angel want us to know today? How's our guardian angel showing up for us? All right. Angel of balance. Beautiful. To me, that's like a temperance energy. We also have angel of challenges. So challenges, balancing out challenges, healing challenges. And we have angel of inspiration. So our guardian angel is showing up for us in all of those ways right now. Okay. Let's see what this has to do with. What is this angel of balance about? What does our guardian angel want to let us know about balancing things out in our lives? Ooh, angel of prophecy, hanged man. Hanged man can be connected to the sign of Pisces. But what is, and the reason why is because it's connected to Neptune's energy. Neptune is very deceptive. It's also just very unclear. We're under some sort of an illusion. It's very, very hard to kind of gain clarity when you're in that state of mind. So this person is basically hung upside down, so they can't move, and they're there until they can gain the clarity that they need so they can move forward with something, either a decision, maybe dealing with this challenge, etc. So the hanged man is about a sacrifice that's being made. Are we sacrificing something on account of we don't want to rock the boat in a situation? Are we trying to be the nice guy when really we need to have, more of that energy of getting things done, taking control, etc.? So let's see what we've got going on. What else? Oh yeah, look at that. Indifference, Four of Cups. So Four of Cups means that we're not happy. We're not happy in a situation. We're really not. And we may not feel like we're ready to pull out of it. So this could be connected to, of course, Archangel Michael, whatever that situation was. But our guardian angel is specifically helping us to try to balance out how we feel, balance out our emotions, because the Four of Cups is energy of emotions. We're feeling indifferent. We're not feeling happy. What we're getting, we're not satisfied with. We're either bored, or it's run its course, or we're just continuing to go on the hamster wheel with that, whatever this is. And that kind of energy is actually keeping us stuck. Also, too, the Four of Cups can be sometimes we're refusing to see something. We're refusing to see a solution that's actually being presented to us, but we don't want that. It's almost like we've asked for answers and we've been given that answer, or a sign has showed up and we're like, just kidding, I don't really want to do it that way. So this is the thing. Spirit is asking us to kind of like balance out what our expectations are versus what really is best for us. So are we asking for help, but then we're ignoring the information or the guidance that comes to us because we don't want to do it that way? What are we doing? Okay. Ten of Cups. Oh my gosh. Home. Two cards indicate home, you guys. What I'm getting here is that we're only blocking our own Ten of Cups. And when I say we ourselves, because even if we are dealing with someone that's problematic or a challenge in our life, the way that we are dealing with it, by either not dealing with it or kind of succumbing to fear, that's on us. So if some of you guys are wanting a happier home life, or just wanting to be happy, or maybe you're wanting to attract a beautiful, wonderful commitment and family and relationship, what I'm getting here is that until we balance something out within ourselves, we're not going to be able to get to that 10 of Cups energy. So we are essentially holding ourselves back from our own happiness at this point. You know, we're not stepping up to the plate to make moves or to do the work that we need to do, or to take the bull by the horns and say, you know what, I'm tired of being miserable. I want to change my life. So we've got to find a way to, you know, start to swing the bat and make things happen in our lives. So we're going to get a lesson for today. We're going to get a lesson with this. It says, be open to spiritual guidance. Oh my God. This is the deal. I knew that's what the message was. The message is we're asking for help. And then when it comes, we don't want to do it that way. So we're ignoring it. Okay. So this is really about getting very clear about what it is that you want. And when it shows up, or when the guidance shows up, it may not be in the way that you want or hope exactly, but it's still guidance. A lot of people think that the universe has abandoned them. God has abandoned them. They're being punished by the universe. It's not true. That's not true at all. We just may not be open to the solution because it's not exactly the way that we wanted to go about it. So we need to be open to the spiritual guidance. So I'm going to read the lesson. Ponder this question. How do you expect your prayers and guidance to come to you? Literally, in a vision. Are you someone who says that you're waiting for prayers to be answered because you want guidance that includes a safety net? Your goal, to own up to your spiritual insecurities and lack of faith. Look at that. See, we might be looking for, like, praying for the easy way out, or just praying for a miracle. And it doesn't mean that those things can't exist or won't happen, but it just means that, are you asking for something that's in a way not even realistic, right? Are we considering that maybe what our wishes and desires for won't be the best for everyone involved? So we've got to balance something out here. We've got to get real. We've got to start listening to the answers that come to us. And even if we don't like it, we need to be willing to listen, and we need to be willing to let go what we need to let go of, so that way things can improve and change. So I just feel like there's a vicious cycle here for some of us, where we don't like what's showing up, so we keep ignoring it, and then we keep praying for a different outcome, and then that doesn't turn out, and then it's just like we're on this hamster wheel. Okay? All right. So now let's go ahead and move on to the next. We have Angel of Challenge. So there's definitely some sort of a challenge in our life, for sure. You know, dealing with challenges. So what's this about? Oh, Justice. Okay, so remember, the Justice was trying to peek its way through when I was tapping into Archangel Michael's energy. So Justice is connected to the sign of Libra, okay? Yeah, definitely connected to the sign of Libra. So Angel of Integrity. This is about acting with integrity. This is about making choices. This is also about making head over heart decisions. Sometimes it does take us to be very logical and like very rational with our thinking instead of being emotional. Sometimes when we're emotional, we're not going to get anywhere. Making emotional, impulsive decisions isn't the way to deal with challenges. We need to be in our head. We need to be strong. We need to be clear. We need to be level-headed, and that's what we're being asked to do. We also have this angel showing up, which I feel is Archangel Michael, again saying, I am here to help you with your challenges. You also have either a spirit guide or your guardian angel that is also assisting you with your current challenges. Some of you guys want to get a divorce. Some of you guys want to get out of a contract. So do you see how this angel is showing up with that sword to basically clear up this contract? You're not stuck to anyone. No one has any power over you. That's just your fear-based thinking and belief system. It's simply not true. You can be free of anything at any time. King of Cups, commitment. Okay. I am getting this for some of you. Some of you guys have a commitment or an arranged situation with someone out there, and you no longer wish to be a part of this. You're not happy. Okay. You're not happy with how it's going. You're not happy in the marriage. You're not happy in the partnership, whatever this is. Some of you guys, though, want to get to this King of Cups. So some of you guys are looking for that King of Cups. You want that relationship, but you're in a really crappy situation or a crappy way of just kind of going about love and romance. So a lot of things need to be healed, or we need to let go of something so that way something else can come in. It's like we're blocking our own good at this point. Spirit does want to assist, but if we're blocking this, then what can be done here? See, yeah. So this Magician, this means that you hold the key. Spirit can co-create with us, absolutely. But it takes us to co-create with Spirit back. You see how you have the sword too? You guys create this together. You work together as a team. We can't, I mean, I'm not saying we can't, okay? But to just sit back and just say, I want this and I want that. And the universe is just going to bring it to you, but you don't have to put any work or effort into anything. That just doesn't make any sense. So you've got to also be willing to put effort and time and dedication into whatever it is that you're trying to create. So if you're trying to create, detach from someone or something, or you're trying to bring something into your life, you've got to put your work and effort into it. Some examples would be, let's just say you're in a situation that you don't want to be in anymore, continuing to just, toxically and unhealthily putting energy and effort into that toxicity, we're not going to get anywhere. Try to do certain things to pull yourself out of any kind of routines, or not engaging with someone, maybe pulling your energy back, not participating with that individual as much. You're shifting the dynamics. You're doing some of that work. Or if you're wanting to attract someone into your life, you can't just sit on your couch and expect someone to walk through the door. You got to put yourself out there. You got to figure out ways to either mingle or get involved in your community, etc. Or you're not going to be able to bring forth that person into your life. So when it comes to whatever challenge you guys are experiencing, Spirit is here to help, but you also have to meet them halfway. That's the message. And it's funny because I didn't mean to grab another card, but there it is. You see this? This just goes to confirm, you guys, that the angels want to help you to bring you together with this King of Cups, if that resonates with what you're looking for. You guys are looking for a commitment with the right partner. This is there for you. This is possible for you. Hell, you got the 9 of Cups and the Star in this reading. You're golden. This is Spirit's way of confirming, whoever's watching this video, that you guys are due for this wish fulfillment, your ultimate fulfillment, dream come true. Plus we got the 10 of Cups, happy family, commitment, marriage, kids, whatever you guys want. It's definitely here if you want it. But you have to remove certain challenges or just whatever is standing in the way of you and what you want. So we're being asked to dig deep to figure out what that is. So now we're going to go ahead and go into this lesson card. Oh my gosh, challenges. Accept life's challenges. Amazing. So accept this challenge. Are you up for the challenge? Okay. So it's like, you see how she's trying to catch that butterfly? It takes effort. That butterfly is probably not going to just land on her. She's going to have to make the effort to catch the butterfly. So I feel like accept this challenge that Spirit is giving you today, to telling you, you've got to start putting effort into your dreams. You got to start putting effort into what you want. Like the Magician, you can make things happen, but we can make this happen together. You're not alone. Today's lesson: reflect on the things that you've been called upon to endure in this lifetime. So some of you guys have had to endure certain challenges in order to get to where you're going. So nothing is accidental. Everything really was on purpose up until this point, but it was for your own good. Okay? So it does say, remember that we're all presented with obstacles as a way of helping us grow spiritually and serve God. You see that? Your goal, to examine the challenges in your life and make peace with them. So yes, blaming, staying in this victim mentality, if that speaks to you, is not going to get you what you want in life. The only thing that you can do is learn from it, bless it, make peace with it, and move forward and put more of your effort and time and energy into going after what you want instead of chasing things that basically are not serving you, or letting go of toxic people that just, again, aren't serving your highest good. We've got to let go of these challenges. Our challenges have helped us to grow to this point, but it doesn't have to be an uphill battle the entire time. Let's let go of the struggle and start to kind of just descend and go downhill. And I don't mean that like in a negative, but it's just going to be an easier pace. I love this. This is so good. All right, last one for our guardian angel. We have Angel of Inspiration. So this is about being inspired to do certain things. We have the Five of Cups. Some of you guys might be feeling sad. So if this speaks to you, if you've been very depressed or just very melancholy about whatever's going on for some of you guys, dealing with that toxic person, trying to get out of a situation, or your happiness isn't showing up, or you're working really hard but nothing's happening, that Five of Cups energy is telling you to shift your focus. Try not to focus on everything that's gone, everything that's lost. Really try to shift your focus onto, looking at that silver lining, right? Looking at the glass half full rather than half empty. This will really help to shift things around. And I know that that's very hard to do. I struggle with that myself. I have lately been going through some really, really tough times. And I thought to myself, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull myself out of it. Everything that I've been working for all these years is just going down the tubes. But, it's just amazing how things just kind of shift when you start to change the way that your approach is to things, or what you're kind of continuously doing over and over again that's not working. It's not getting you anywhere. So you get this inspiration from spirit. Hey, try this. And then you're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. So when we ask, it is amazing how spirit shows up to help us, to lead us back to the light. But we got to let something go. Sometimes when things are ending or falling apart in our lives, there's a reason for it. And we don't always want to accept that. We don't always want to accept that things are changing. Change is difficult. Change can create a lot of sadness and depression. Absolutely. And I've been through some changes lately where I was just kind of like, oh my God, like I just don't know how I'm going to feel happy again. So that makes sense to me. Sometimes we got to let things go in order to open up ourselves to new blessings, right? So don't be afraid to walk away or to change something in order to, especially if it's leading you down to what you really want to do. Oh my gosh, look at that. Six of Wands, victory, success. It's amazing. So when we let go of old energy, when we let go of things that are no longer serving us, when we let go of the need to kind of repeatedly do the same thing over and over again, but we're not getting anywhere, that right there is going to help us to become victorious over our issues, over our problems, over whatever challenges that we've been facing. Kind of like we can do it. And the universe recognizes you want to be happy. You mean business. You actually want to attract this into your life. Fantastic. Well, we are on this now vibrational match with you to help you to get what you are seeking. So inspiration, you have your angel behind you saying certain things to you. Listen, okay? Little nudges, listen. Little fleets of inspiration. Go with it. Do it. This is all going to help to lead you to the next steps. Try not to hang on to anything that's wanting to fade away or anything that's not working. Let it go, because you're going towards success. You're going towards happier times. It's beautiful. So it's all falling into place. Reclaim your power. It could be for some of you guys too that you've given your power over to something or someone. You've given your power over to another person. That's a big no-no. Maybe you've given your power over to success and money. I know I did. Okay. And I kind of lost myself in that. I lost who I was. I lost my focus. I lost what I love to do, and things came crashing down for me. Things are still crashing down for me. And so, but what it is, what's very interesting about it is that I've never felt now, since I've been stripped down so much, I've never felt more in tune with myself and in touch with my purpose again. It's amazing how certain things can kind of take you off of your path. So that right there, reclaim your power. What did you give your power over to? What did you give your identity over, for? Sometimes in the end, when we lose ourselves, we lose our center, we lose everything. So this is giving us an opportunity to reclaim who we truly are in this life and who we're meant to be and what we're here to actually do. Sometimes we need to be stripped from all this other, just either distractions that are keeping us from our path. Sometimes that just has to happen sometimes in order for us to be realigned. And it's scary and it's sad and it can be depressing and it can take us down, but it does help us to recognize. And it doesn't mean that we all have to suffer in order to get to this place, but whatever you have given your power over to, it's time to take it back. Today's lesson, now note one reason why you give away power in your everyday life. And then ask yourself if that situation is worth losing your peace of mind over. Hell no, it's not. Oh my God, this speaks to me really. There's certain things that just weren't worth it, you guys. Seriously. But it took me to get to that point for me to go, oh my God. Okay, I wouldn't have known this unless I had gone through it first. That's great. You know, next lesson, right? So your goal is to reclaim your power in a positive and mindful way. So whatever it is that you're giving your power over to or your time and energy with, if it's not bringing you peace, you guys, it's time to let it go. There's certain things I'm telling you right now, money isn't everything. It really isn't. Money and success, fame, popularity, all that other crap, it's not everything. You think it is, but it's not everything. Actually, it can be quite deceptive. It can create a lot of confusion, especially when things that you thought were real actually aren't. It's just one big illusion. And I'm not saying that's going to be for everyone out there, but if anyone can identify with that, sometimes just certain things you just realize, wow, it was just all an illusion. All these things that you thought were just true turn out not to be true. It's a real mind bender. It's a real heavy lesson. So anyways, but in the end, you guys, the more that you recognize things about yourself, because I've learned a lot about myself. I've learned about a lot of myself through shadow work and through just a lot of the mistakes I've made, a lot of people I've probably hurt, a lot of people that have hurt me, etc. So yes, there is that recognition that's here from all of this. It's not all for nothing. So our guardian angels are definitely here to help us, to re-inspire us, get us back into alignment with what we're here to do instead of wasting our time with a bunch of crap that doesn't even matter. That's really what it all boils down to. So anyways, you guys, that it was the guardian angel portion. Let's move on into Archangel Azrael. Oops. All right. So let's see what we need to know and understand about things that we need to transition and let go. A lot of those messages have just naturally come up, but let's see specifically what Archangel Azrael has for us today. You have support. Oh, I love this because sometimes we can get so bogged down and so sad and so depressed where we feel like, you know what? No one's there for us. Not even spirit. Spirit's abandoned me. God's abandoned me. The universe, the angels, my family, my friends, everyone has abandoned me. I am all alone. Okay? So this right here is fear. That right there is what was that card? Hold on. Yeah, healing that fear, right? So Archangel Azrael's here to say that kind of mentality, that lie that we tell ourselves is just a form of coping. It is perhaps a trauma that's based in the past somewhere. So it's your go-to when things get rough. At least I know that's what mine is. So I'm just speaking from experience here. We also have temptation. So temptation can sometimes be strong, you know? I feel like everyone is tested at one point or in time, you know, in their lives with many, many things. And it's all about just learning who we are sometimes through these temptations, through going into that temptation, making a mistake, falling on our face and realizing, wow, that's actually not even what I really want. Then I know what's important, etc. So there's some kind of message in regards to things that we kind of feel like, I feel drawn to this. I feel tempted by this. So I'm not going to go into the message quite yet. Let's let the cards do the speaking. Yeah, learn from karma. This makes sense because usually when we are tempted to do something, temptation, it's like the apple, right? And I'm just talking from the story. So in the Bible, Eve went for the apple. She ate the apple even though she was warned not to. That's temptation, right? The apple is tempting, that snake, saying, do it, do it, do it. And then all hell broke loose after that, supposedly, right? So anyways, that right there, when I see the word temptation, that usually means that something isn't good for us. We know it's not, we feel it, but we want it anyways. Ooh, it feels so good to be bad. It feels so good to do something that we know is a mistake, but let me just do it anyways. And then what ends up happening? Karma. We learn from that karma, but sometimes we don't even have to go down that path. So I just feel like that right there is something Archangel Azrael is talking and saying, there's something that you know isn't good for you. Just try to avoid going down that path, because you know if you don't, you're going to create karma, and then you're going to have to learn from that karma. Do you really want to do that? Or some of you guys could be continuously doing something that you know is not good for you. All that's being created here is karma. Let's end that. Let's end that cycle. Let's start learning from what's been presented already. Let's learn from that so we can move on, so we don't have to waste so much time. So let's go ahead and get a couple of trigger energies here. Trigger statement: I cannot stand myself. See, some of you guys are upset with yourselves because you are tempted by something or want something, or maybe even you're obsessing or dreaming or fantasizing about someone or something. And you can't stand yourself. You want to stop. So this could be like an addiction, an obsession. Go within and allow everything that is not resonant to be purged, so that you can come from your heart, your seat of power. So I'm trying to read this through the camera and it's not working out too well. Time. I think that's how you say that herb, time. And it's funny because the word time, as in actual, like on the clock, time comes through for me as well. When we're not aligned with ourselves, when we're not grounded and we're floating around in a fantasy world, sometimes our temptations can get the best of us. And sometimes we end up doing things that we regret. And then we end up hating ourselves for that. So this is not to ostracize us. This is not Archangel Azrael saying, you really should be ashamed of yourself. That's not what it is. We're all only human at the end of the day, you know? But learn from your mistakes. Don't keep making the same mistake over and over again. If you feel like something isn't in alignment with you and it's not serving you or others in a positive way, then really try your best to stop doing it. Pull yourself away, because we're only hurting ourselves and each other. That's what we're being asked to do. Yeah, it's time to move away from that. Six of Swords. So we have Archangel Michael coming through here and saying, it's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation or travel, wanting you to move beyond whatever it is that you feel so either connected or drawn to. Whatever we're obsessed with, whatever we're fantasizing about, may be actually creating more havoc in our lives than we even realize. So we really need to pull away or just separate ourselves from something that we know isn't good for us. So let's get another card. Breathe. I can't breathe. I open up to all possibility. You are ready to let go of the suffering so that you can take in new possibilities. Release so you can receive, you see. And that very much this is what this whole reading has been about. Once we release and get out of our way, it's like we're blocking our own goodness by holding on to something that's no longer serving us or that's not good for us. So I feel like I can't breathe. I'm going to die. I'm going to die without this. You're not going to die. I know it probably feels that way, but you're not going to die. First of all, you have support. You have support with your family, your friends, your spirit guides, your spirit team, your angels, God, universe, everything is here to support you and continuously guide you towards your greatest good. And sometimes our greatest good, our highest good, is not what our egos want. We have to be willing to let go and let God. That's really what this reading is about. So try not to focus on that I can't breathe energy. That's a statement that we're making because that's coming from our fear. Open up to all possibilities. Open up to the possibility that you could just be caught up in a fantasy or that you could be wrong about something. And that's okay. It's okay to detach and move forward in a whole new way. We don't always have to be right, but we're not going to die over this. We're going to be all right. You'll see. Yeah, so Michael's coming up a couple times here. You see that? 9 of Michael is the 9 of swords. Your worry is unnecessary, you guys. So it could be that right now it says, focus your thoughts on the outcome that you desire. Remember, focus on that cup being half full rather than half empty. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. So some of you guys are beating yourselves up over something. You're up at night having nightmares, anxiety, can't sleep. Maybe some of you guys are even in therapy right now, just trying to deal with some of this trauma, just some of this stuff. But the ultimate answer here is take our lead. We're trying to lead you out of the darkness and towards the light. We're trying to lead you out of these choppy waters. Are you going to continue to resist us, or are you going to come along? The choice is yours. Your life will only be as traumatic and as challenging as you continue to make it. So Spirit is, in a way, handing you a lifeline right now and telling you there is a way out. Might not be exactly what you had in mind, but there is a way through this. Please come, because it is for your ultimate happiness. That's where you're headed. Okay? And let's get one last message for the road. No one listens to me. So this says, my voice is heard. Stand strong and communicate your message. The world is ready to receive what you have to share. So it could be that you feel like no one is listening to you. This is coming to me. I'm standing in a room and I'm screaming and no one even looks up. So that could be how lonely you feel. That could be how tormented you feel. That no one can even hear you. That no one's listening. That you're just feeling so alone. And that's something that Spirit's saying, no, my prayers have been answered. It's true. If you don't think Spirit's listening to you, you're wrong. Spirit is answering your prayer. Spirit is trying to guide you. The only thing, though, that is resistant and challenging is either your attitude or the way that you're wanting to do things your way. This is about letting go and letting Spirit be your guide, helping you to pull you out of that darkness. That's really what the message is here. There it is, the Magician. See, Spirit is telling you, you have the power. We are there to assist, help, and guide you, but we can't do it all for you. You can manifest the life that you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings starts with you. Number 1, that's you. So Archangel Azrael is coming through that message as well. That could be specific for some of you. But yes, the Magician is telling you, you have the power. It's in your hands. It's in your energy field. It's in your intentions. You can manifest the life that you want. Things will start to magically appear. 9 of Cups, the Star, wishes fulfilled. It's a yes, it's a green light from the universe. But you've got to be willing to step out of this line of fire that is preventing you from getting what it is that you want. And the fire is that challenge. The fire is something old that needs to be let go. That fire is something that you need to reclaim your power back from, this toxic person, situation, whatever that is. If that resonated with you, it needs to go, so that way you can start moving towards your greatest good. So this is the card that I want you guys to really focus on. Do you see? Archangel Michael is in this ship with you, okay? Helping you, even taking you above and lifting you out of that storm, almost if by magic, helping you to relocate or distance yourself from whatever it is that's your greatest challenge right now. See, there's that rock. So if the boat was in the water, it's going to hit that rock. So it's like you're being saved, you're being lifted up, you're being elevated, you're being protected. So Archangel Michael, definitely with you guys, helping to protect you. So I hope that you guys got something positive and uplifting and healing, or maybe even just an empowering message from this reading. That's really what the intention was. And I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And next Wednesday, we'll bring you a Witchy Wednesday reading. All right, you guys, take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.